darlings. Welcome to my sector of the universe. This is Jess from Capella Wellness, here to help you step into your truth and start into your power. For those of you who've never been here before, welcome. Thank you so very much for being here. For those of you who are returning and who are my subscribers, thank you for coming back for another message from Spirit. Just a quick note, if you would like to book a personal reading with me, I am available. My calendar is open. Check out capellawellness.com. I have plenty of services there because I do a lot of work with my clients, and check out the Capella memberships that I have as well. You get exclusive content. It's kind of like Patreon, but I built it on my own platform where you get additional guidance, like what needs to be healed for the month, what needs to be unblocked for the month, and you will also have access to daily guidance. I will do videos for every day of the week. It's at least 3 to 5 videos a week to help supplement the readings that you watch here on YouTube, okay? There are different tiers. All of the different tiers have different perks, so I would highly recommend that you check that out to help you with your spiritual growth, because that's what this is about. All right, guys, with that being said, let's get into your reading. Hey there, Sagittarius. How are you? Welcome. I think that was a different intro than I normally do. I don't know. I got stuck somewhere. Anyways, Saggies, I hope you're doing well. I send you many blessings and much, much love to you as I always do. All right. What we're going to do here, Sag, is we're going to see what's going on with you at this time, what obstacles you're facing, what lessons you're learning from all of this to help you with your spiritual growth and your healing, because that is what this is about. We're then going to get guidance on how to best navigate these energies, what your wellness message is. I just saw the 9 of Cups. What the new moon in Cancer is bringing you. And lastly, we will see, there's the Star card and the Judgment. Look at that. We will lastly see what is going on with love and relationships for you. All right, Sagittarius. Spirit guides, angels, galactic family, Pleiadians, please reveal to us for our highest good. What is going on with Sagittarius at this time? Please and thank you. Thank you for your wisdom, your guidance, your support, and your clarity. All right. Okay, guys. What are you doubting so much? Why with the negative thoughts? Okay. What's going on with the negative thoughts here, Sagittarius? There's no need to doubt. You're losing your self-confidence about something. Some of you are being really surrounded by like all these illusions. You don't know what to do. You think you're stuck. You think you can't get out of a situation. You can get out of a situation, Sagittarius. I think this is stemming from the energies from last week. Okay. You have to be very trusting in God that you can get out of this situation. There is a way out. You have to take the blindfold off. Stop trying to avoid the truth here and see, oh, I'm not really chained to something. I have a ribbon around my wrists. I don't have the swords pointing at me. They're pointing away from me. Okay? And when I see this card, there's somebody watching you maybe? Or you're afraid to leave a relationship or leave a job because maybe they keep spying on you or people are watching over you. I don't know why I'm getting that, but that's what I'm getting because I'm looking at that guy back there. That shadow. Okay, but it looks like it's a dude. Either way. You're in this crisis. Yeah, it's stemming from last week, okay? You guys are still afraid to make that decision to leave, all right? You have to trust in God in this situation here, Sagittarius. You are not trapped. There's nobody who holds any control over your head, none of that stuff. You got to get away from those negative thoughts, okay? Get away from this doom and gloom energy. You are in this mental entrapment here. Get out of your thoughts here. Get into your heart. Listen to what your intuition is telling you to do. You're looking at things from an overly logical perspective instead of looking at things from a higher perspective. The 5D. You're looking at it from a 3D view. You have to understand that you have the power to get out of the situation. You really do, Sagittarius. Death card. Scorpio energy. You might be dealing with a Scorpio, or there's some Scorpio energy dealing with this. So this is you afraid of walking away from the past. You have a lot of fears here. A lot of fears. You're afraid to face your fears. There's no need to do that, because you know that whatever situation you're in is not for your highest good. And God is telling you now is the time to move away from that. This life that you've been living needs to be killed off, and it's time for you to start another one. It's time for the old Sag to die and the new Sag to emerge. And I'm not talking about literal death here, okay? There may be, for one person here, now that I'm picking up on that when I say that, somebody is literally afraid of death, okay? So there's this, okay guys, this is very serious. There may be someone who's watching your every move, and you're afraid if you leave this situation that this person will kill you. I would highly, highly recommend, if that's resonating with you, Sagittarius, you call the police. Or you call a friend, or you do something. You figure out some sort of clever way to get away from this person and talk to the authorities, okay? I don't know why I'm telling you this, but that's what I'm channeling for somebody. And remember to take what resonates, leave what doesn't for somebody else who's watching this. Keep your unhealthy ego at the door. Make sure you're honest with yourself, okay? You gotta stop with the putting your head in the sand energy. It's gotten really, really bad, Sagittarius. This is avoiding the truth like the plague, okay? You're way up in your head. You have to be talking to God and ask people for help, whatever the situation is. You cannot be afraid to face your fears here. It's time to make some profound changes in your life. And you know it. This type of mentality here, Sagittarius, it's over. It's done. It needs to come to an end. You need to kill it off. Your lack of self-confidence, the doubt in yourself, the self-limiting beliefs. You need to start taking your power back, okay? If you want to get out of the situation, it's really up to you. And you need to get to a more calm, stable mental state to be able to find a solution to your predicament. But all of this mental entrapment, you keep getting yourself caught in crisis situations, in doom and gloom situations. Ask yourself why. Because there's something that you keep doing that gets you into this situation. It has to come to an end. If you want change to occur in your life, Sagittarius, you have to be the change you wish to see. Don't expect miracles to happen when you don't change your inner world. When you change your inner world, the outer world changes. And as I'm saying that, look what's underneath the Death card. It's the World card. I said something needs to end. A cycle needs to complete here. There's a rebirth that is waiting for you, but your monkey mind is really keeping you from moving forward. The overanalyzing of those thoughts, these negative thoughts, it's taking over you. You need to close the book to this situation, this cycle, this relationship, this job, whatever this is. This is total endings. Right here, it's done, it's over, no more going back to this. There's a new beginning waiting for you here, Sagittarius, but until you do something about it, you're still going to be stuck in that situation. You need to get real with yourself. God is giving you this other opportunity to start over. A fresh start. He's giving you a window of opportunity here, Sagittarius. You're just too up in your head to see it because you have the blindfold on. Clear your mind. Meditate. Get to center. Release those negative thoughts. You really need to stop panicking here. Okay? It's a very toxic situation that you're in for some of you, but God is giving you a way out. He's giving you the solution to your answer. However, you guys can't see it. You need to take the blindfold off. There's a new beginning here. Maybe it's something about leaving a home or something with money here. Maybe there's like a financial crisis going on or something like that. But whatever this crisis is, whatever it is that's really keeping you stuck, that is self-imposed. Okay? Whatever's going on, Sagittarius, you got yourself into that situation. Some of you, that's a cold, hard truth that you're going to have to face. Okay? What is the obstacle for Sagittarius in this? Spirit guides, angels, galactic family, Pleiadian, Sirius, please and thank you. Oh gosh. All of these came in the reverse. The Knight of Wands in the reverse. The Three of Pentacles in the reverse. Judgment in the reverse. Six of Pentacles in the reverse. Queen of Swords. It's either you or somebody who's very controlling, very abusive mentally and verbally. Someone who makes calculated moves. Someone who's very critical. This is the Ice Queen, the one who has no heart whatsoever, and she wields her sword and starts stabbing people with it. Especially when she doesn't get her way because she's not tapped into her heart space. With that logical side, to that brain activity, see, there's no cups in here. There are no cups in this reading so far. Okay, that's why I'm getting, you guys are not tapping into your heart space, trusting your intuition with the situation. It's like you're trying to find some logical reasoning for this when you know there is one. Okay? Maybe some of you got into this situation because you wanted to argue all the time. You were fighting all the time. You had no heart. You were just trying to win every argument. You wanted it a certain way, and it was only according to your way. Whatever this is, this might be on you. Very harsh, very critical, very pessimistic. Very unemotional. You had this guarded heart. You didn't want anybody to get to your heart space. And when you do not open up your heart and you're not in tune with that love within you, the divine within you, that's when you lose it. The Queen of Swords gets herself into crisis situations. If she's not being led by her heart and just her mind only, and she tries to do things in a very calculated way, she's easily influenced, she could very well lead herself into a very chaotic, toxic situation. Because when you're listening to your heart and you're following it, it won't lead you to those situations, okay? It's either you acting like this, Sagittarius, or you're dealing with somebody who's like this. Very abrupt, very abusive. Okay? No emotions whatsoever. You're dealing with someone who's very jealous. This is a volatile situation, Sagittarius. You know it. You have to stop taking the bullshit. This could be somebody who's like cheating on you a lot. This is the Casanova. This is the person who comes into your life and takes what he wants and then leaves. Somebody who's like casually dating and sleeps around, okay? They get to do what they want, but they don't allow you to do what you want. I think that came out in last week's reading for you guys too. Somebody who's very impulsive. Scattered energies. Can have a temper, perhaps. Okay? Gets very angry. All right? This is not a pleasant situation here at all, Sagittarius. Someone who's very hyper, very arrogant. Who's reckless, okay? This person holds grudges, or that's you. Take it how it resonates. There's a third party. There's third party friction. Could be third party where this person is sleeping around on you. Don't know. But this is somebody who cannot commit. This Knight of Wands cannot commit. This Knight of Wands has a lot of trauma. They have a lot of healing to do, which is what I'm picking up on. What I'm getting is that this person, if they're doing this to you, they had a very mentally and verbally abusive mother. They had a very controlling mother. Someone who gave them tough love is what I'm getting. So now this person they don't really know what love is. They picked up stuff from their own mom. Maybe their mom cheated on people too. I don't know. I'm not judging because I'm not here to do that. But I am picking up very strongly that the person who's this Knight of Wands individual, they can't commit because of their upbringing. There's something about their mother is what I'm picking up on. Or maybe it might be your mother. All right? But this is about you guys are not learning from your past mistakes. That's why I said, some of you got yourself into this situation because you were not heeding the guidance. You kept repeating the same thing over and over and over again. That's why Judgment is here next to the Three of Pentacles. You did not learn from your life's lessons, your karmic lessons. So when that happens, you go into crisis mode. When you try to take an overly logical approach to things, it doesn't work out in your favor when it's overly logical, okay? There's no harmony between you and this person or you and this situation. It can even be work-related. You're in a very hostile, very volatile workplace. Take it how it resonates. You could have a very controlling boss. Maybe she watches your every move. She criticizes everybody. It's got to go according to her plan or that's it. All right? Take it how it resonates. Could be work-related. Could be with a relationship. Whatever this is for you. But you're not learning from your mistakes. You're not committed to what it is that you're supposed to be doing. Some of you are like following the norm, or you're just following along people or things that you know are not for your highest good. It's like you're following somebody else's path or somebody else's mission when it's not yours. Some of you are not very mission-oriented. Okay? But some of you are definitely not learning from your past mistakes or your karmic lessons, which is why you're in this predicament. That's what I said. So you've got a really big decision to make here, Sagittarius, and you know what that is, but you are unwilling to make it because you think that somebody else needs to solve the problem or God needs to solve the problem, but God's telling you, you need to listen to what I have to tell you, what the solution is, what I'm telling you how you're going to get out of this situation. Don't try to do it on your own, thinking that you have the best solution, that the best idea for this, because some of you are being told, you've been told by God what to do, and you didn't listen to the call. You didn't heed the call. You didn't follow your guidance. And when you don't follow your guidance, that's why you end up in that situation. You need to step it up, Sagittarius. You're afraid to make that choice. It's time to really step it up, take back your power, and make that decision that you know you need to make. You cannot avoid this any longer. Stop with the conditional giving. Stop with the greediness, or you're in a relationship or in a job where you're underpaid, you're undervalued, or your relationship, you're being undervalued. They're conditionally giving to you to try to put money over your head. They take from you, Sagittarius, and then they don't give anything to you. Or, Sag, that might be you. You got greedy. Whether it's with money or something else. Maybe you got greedy because you were like, no, I don't need to learn my lessons. I don't need to face my demons. I don't need to face the truth of my fears. I don't need to fix anything. I don't need to change. Everybody else needs to change. If my environment wants to change, that's not how it works, Sagittarius. If you want things to be more harmonious and more vibrant, more prosperous, more abundant, you have to change yourself first for the better. And you can't change other people either. People do change, but it's more of love energy. Unconditional love and compassion is what gets people to change. Not this stuff. Not Queen of Swords energy. Not being this cold-hearted ice queen and trying to dictate everything. So yeah, some of you could have very well gotten greedy because you thought, no, I don't need to do anything. I know what I'm doing. You didn't cut out the bullshit. You were making excuses. You were always making excuses, or somebody was making excuses. And then now, you're in this situation. You may have been giving too much to yourself. Taking and taking and taking and taking. Or giving too much, whatever your situation is. Some of you really need to understand the law of equal give and take. What you put into the universe is what you get back. And if you are the one putting in hate, anger, resentment, bitterness, aggression, it's exactly what you're going to get back. Okay? Or your person is doing that. It's really time to take action because some of you are not doing that. Let's see what the lesson here is. What is the lesson Sagittarius is learning from this situation? Please and thank you. Thank you for your wisdom, your guidance, your support, and your clarity. Oh my God, are you kidding? Oh boy, Sagittarius. Temperance. 6 of Wands, the Moon, 10 of Cups, the World, Queen of Cups, and the Empress. You see how many major arcana are here? The Sun at the bottom of the deck. There is a big ego block here. Some of you, your pride and your ego got in the way. It's been getting in the way, which is why this is happening. You were avoiding the truth of the situation. This is truth. You didn't want to see it. It's like there was also no vitality in your life, like no playfulness, no childlike energy. You didn't allow yourself to have fun. It's like you were adulting all the time, or you had to be the strict Queen of Swords. Like, no, it's got to be this way. It has to be done, or you're dealing with somebody like that. Either way, there's big ego issues here, okay? And it's here twice. Self-centeredness, unhealthy pride and ego, egoism. I need to take the lead all the time. Everybody needs to follow me. You can have followers, but if you're trying to like manipulate them or coerce them into doing that, that's not healthy. Yeah, there's big self-centeredness here. There's a big ego. Somebody's got a big ego. It's either you or it's somebody that you're dealing with. You need to learn how to go with the flow. You cannot control everything. You cannot calculate everything or follow a whole rule set. It does not have to be done exactly the way that other people are doing it. There is stress here. You don't allow nature to take its course. This is also talking about, this is your energy too. Here you are in your reading. You got to do what's natural to you. You got to stop being your inauthentic self. You got to stop getting into situations and jobs and things where, you know, it's false. It's not for you. It's not for your highest good. It's like there's no peace in your life. How do you expect to have peace and tranquility in your life, Sagittarius, when you're not being your authentic self? We're trying to be someone that you're not. When you don't allow the universe to do its thing and you just go with the flow of things and to not expect outcomes or have expectations of things or of people. This is self-indulgence. There's selfishness here. You didn't live life in moderation. There could have been a spending problem with money for some of you. Okay? Making impulsive, hasty purchases. You need to live life in moderation, Sagittarius. Start really balancing your masculine and feminine energy. Start meditating. And you gotta be patient. You can't do things all calculated and all brash and hastily. You gotta learn to slow down. This type of lifestyle has not been working for you for a long time. You're living life in excess. Right? That's self-indulgence. Oh, me, I'm just going to buy these things for me. I'm going to be trying to fill my cups and, you know, I'm going to be living life on the edge. But look where that's gotten you. There's how many, there's already 4 major arcana in the lesson learning. Major things you got to learn with patience. Break the cycle. See, like you want things to end, but you need to do something first if you want to move to the next phase in your life, if you want something different. Some of you might be going after success in the wrong way. There's big disappointments here. But one thing you might need to look at yourself, Sagittarius, is who is really the big disappointment here? Are you disappointed with the way your life has gone or where it's going? Or you continuously to get into relationships with these people who cheat on you or sleep on you or whatever, or come in and out of your life and you're not doing anything about it? If you're not being your authentic self, Sagittarius, you're going to continue to attract people who are not honest. Relationships reflect our inner wounds. If you tend to be an egotistical, self-centered person, you will probably attract people who are like that. But something's got to come to an end. We saw the world color underneath the death card. You got to stop stalling. It's really time to face the music. It's really time to face the music here, Sagittarius. 10 of Cups. Some of you guys are in inauthentic relationships and you know it. There's no harmony here. You guys are not aligned. You don't have the same core values, same goals, aspirations. You may yourself have come from a broken family, which is maybe why this is affecting you now. You've picked up on this. That's for some of you, not for all of you. But you really, really got to be asking yourself a very serious question as to what it is that you're doing with your life. You know? There's a disconnected family. You're emotionally imbalanced. Your emotions are running high. They're all over the place. There's a false sense of security. You thought you were safe. You thought you were fine. And now you're realizing that you're not. And your gut was telling you to leave. Or your gut was saying, nope, this job, I need to leave this job. No, I need to leave this relationship, whatever this is. And you didn't listen. And now you're in some very big predicament. You are ultimately responsible for your happiness and well-being. I say that a lot. You want to have a divine relationship. You want peace, idyllic peace and harmony within your family, within a relationship, within a job even. You got to find that within yourself first. The Ten of Cups has 4 people in it. There's 2 adults here. You need to get to the Nine of Cups first before you attract the 10. I talked about heart, unconditional love and compassion and acceptance and forgiveness. These are divine feminines here. A true divine feminine has compassion for people. They don't judge. They forgive people who've betrayed them, who've done backhanded things to them, whatever, backstabbed them, whatever this is. People who've mistreated them, because they know that they have gone through some tough times and they have no right to judge, nor do they have any right to try to control somebody to change. You guys feel very insecure. You are not in your divine feminine power. You're operating as a distorted feminine. No love for self. You're not nurturing yourself. You're not taking care of your well-being. You're seeking validation outside of yourself. You're trying to find people. You might be dating like very good-looking people who just because it makes you feel better about yourself. Or people who are bad boys or people who are bad girls, depending on what your situation is. People who are very charismatic. They're like this very, you know, attractive, very enticing individual, very exciting, adventurous person. But it seems like you're going after these people to try to make you feel better, to make you feel beautiful, handsome, worthy. There's a worthiness issue big time here. You need to really focus on self-love and self-care, Sagittarius. Because your vibrations are so low, because you are operating as a distorted feminine, you are attracting inauthentic, disharmonious relationships. Jobs even. You're having people who continue to fool around on you. And I know that sounds harsh, but that's the truth here. That's what you guys don't want to see. And you guys have been hearing about it over and over and over again. And you're like, no, that's not true. The other people have to change. They have to do right by me or whatever, whatever. Nope. Unless you change and become a true divine feminine, this is going to repeat. This cycle will not end. Okay? Here's cycles again. You keep going through the same cycles, Sagittarius. You need to step it up and start loving yourself first. Be the love that you want to receive. Be the change you wish to see. It's going to take a lot of hard work and a lot of time here, But God is telling you, you are a true divine individual within. You're not embodying it, nor are you acting like it, talking like it, speaking like it. None of that. If you keep hearing about your divine feminine and you're like, oh, I'm a divine feminine, but you're not living your life as one, then you are not a true divine feminine. We are all this within, but until you are acting like it, you are still a distorted feminine until you learn how to have compassion, forgiveness, unconditional love for others. You're in your power. You do not need anyone or anything to make you feel like this goddess right here. Nothing. That is what a true divine feminine is. And if you can't forgive, you're still distorted. If you don't have compassion, you don't have love for yourself or for others, you're not a true divine feminine. You judge people, you get jealous, you hold grudges against people, that's not a true divine feminine. You need to clear that out and embrace your true divine feminine from within and act like one. Because without that, you will continue to attract these unpleasant situations. You haven't been listening to your intuition. Fears and worries are like getting the best of you. Like there's a lot of fear within you. What are you so afraid of? Being alone? Growing old and not having anybody? Well, if that's what you think, Sagittarius, then that's going to be your reality. But you got to start owning up to this energy here because that's what's going to change your whole world. But you got to change that about yourself first. And again, that's self-worth, self-care, self-love is very, very important. There's a lot of emotional imbalance here. Your emotions are really, really running high. You get very dramatic very fast, some of you, or maybe you're dealing with somebody who does this. You lose your shit at the drop of a hat. When something doesn't go your way or something goes wrong or whatever, you automatically go into crisis mode when things don't go well. That you gotta let go of that, Sagittarius. You really have to be listening to your intuition. This is all about intuition here. Stop with the mind stuff. Stop listening to what your mind's telling you. The devil's getting the best of you because he's trying to trick you into thinking, this is what you got to do, Sagittarius. But your gut says, Sag, you're supposed to be doing this or not supposed to be doing this. But you keep avoiding. You keep avoiding what your intuition is telling you because you don't like the truth. You don't like the cold hard truth, Sag. And that keeps getting you into trouble. Spirit is really hoping that you end that. There's no need for that. Your life could be so different if you just trust and listen to your intuition and you just go with the flow. You don't control things. You stop feeling insecure about yourself. And you know, you feel insecure about yourself. How do you expect somebody you're dating or somebody around you to be secure about themselves too? Again, law of attraction. She attracts only the beautiful things in life because she's radiating at that energy. You guys really got to work on your intuition here. And you have to learn to go with the flow. Patience, patience, patience. You cannot rush things. You cannot control things. If you know something is off, you know something you shouldn't be doing, you listen to that. You keep dealing with people or jobs or things, you know, where they take advantage of you. Stubbornness and ego is getting in the way. You got to stop. got to stop. You know it, Sagittarius. It is not helping your situation. And I say that from love. It's just like when I see these types of things over and over and over again, it gets to me. Only because I'm very passionate about the people that I'm trying to help as best as possible. What's the guidance for Sagittarius? But yeah, you have a lot of major life lessons to learn, especially with your self-worth and your intuition and stuff. Potential. Think big for your future. It's not going to focus, guys. Something happened to my focus after my Aries reading. Peacock, raise your standards. Now, the peacock can also represent ego, okay? Bottom of the deck is legends. Learn from those who inspire you. All right, let's look at this peacock thing. Raise your standards. The peacock is possibly one of the most exquisitely beautiful creatures of the world's animal kingdom. It is also believed to be the most virtuous and embodies the characteristics of integrity and loyalty. Like the peacock, you embody qualities important for friendship and family unity. You are encouraging, selfless, and enrich the lives of everyone you meet. The peacock is also very protective of its young and will provide for and protect them under any circumstance. This card can also be seen as an indicator to better yourself and to raise your standards to be more like the peacock. I love and care for everyone I know. Right? This is not settling for second best, Sagittarius. But if you're operating from a divine feminine energy, you are settling for second best because you do not know your worth. You're trying to have others make you feel validated or loved or beautiful or smart or whatever this is. Potential. Your creative and mental powers carry great potential. Your plans to expand your horizons are underway and everything is progressing steadily. Think and plan outside your limitations and remain open-minded as there are more possibilities and opportunities that you can see at this point. This could be study, a business venture, or travel. Be ready to take on the challenges with the think big attitude. Empower yourself with more development and self-exploration. My visions and goals take me beyond my current limitations. I talked about stop with the self-limiting beliefs. You're way more powerful than you think you are. Way more capable. Legends. You have the opportunity to rise to great heights. Listen, learn, and gain insights from those whose path you wish to follow. Gather information, do some research into your legend. Learn what is best for you right now to follow your dreams. Folk tales describe how the main personality in a legend copes with the events of everyday life. Deep within the tales is a lesson to pass on to you. The story may be of miracles, spiritual courage, or even fairy tales. True legends such as Joan of Arc or Nelson Mandela courageously took on battles to overcome obstacles and persevered to meet triumph and victory. I gather inspiration, strength, and insight from true legends. All right, let's see what the new moon in Cancer is bringing you, or what these energies are teaching you from this new moon. Spirit guides, angels, galactic family, playing series, please and thank you. Thank you for your wisdom, your guidance, your support, and your clarity. What do you need to release? The waning moon. The bottom of the deck is you're very close to achieving your goal, the gibbous moon. Okay, so I will read the book as I usually do. The waning moon points to what's falling away. Life goes in cycles, and sometimes we need downtime or to let go. No matter when in the moon cycle you pull this card, it's a sign that a situation has peaked, for better or worse, and it's time for you to go easier. It's the autumn and winter of the cycle, so what do you need to release? Almost certainly something from the situation you're asking about. This card could be very positive, but it can still be gently suggesting that you let something go and stop trying so hard. It's safe to let go and move on. Move forward with as little resistance as possible. This is not the time to start new projects. Releasing emotional baggage is recommended now. Say sorry to someone. Do energetic work such as meditation or yoga. Soon you will see what lies ahead. At the time of the waning cycle, take a moment to look up in the skies every night. You will see the moon growing smaller and smaller as she moves from full to new again. It's the time when things are falling away. It's certainly not the time to cling on to anyone or anything. Drawing this card suggests your situation is in its autumn or winter phase, so hunker down and start the regeneration process. Gibbous. Gibbous moon. I think gibbous is up here. You're close to achieving your goal. The word gibbous means bulging. And pulling this card at any time in the month suggests that the situation you're asking about is bulging with possibility and coming to a peak. But this isn't an ending card with any yes or no answer. Rather, you're being reminded that some adjustments may yet be required before you get what you want, though you're certainly on the right track, which is hopefully reassuring for you. However, there is also a sense that the situation is a bit tense, so don't push too hard. One false move and the whole thing could blow. That's not meant to scare you, it's just to let you know there's a fuse attached to the situation, so be careful if you choose to light it. Maybe some of you already lit the fuse. I know that I'm on the right track. Now is a good time to review your plans. Keep the momentum going as you move towards your dreams. Stay focused. It's a good time to start a new project, even though the other card said it wasn't. You need to get back into good health habits. Maybe you wanted to start something new and you weren't supposed to start it yet and you did, or something and it didn't go well. The gibbous moon comes at the very end of the lunar cycle, just before the full moon. She looks like she's bulging because she's almost a full moon, so she's nearly fully rounded. It's the culmination of the waxing cycle, and as such tends to be a rather intense period of the month. No matter when you pull this card, it suggests a very ripe time and a very ripe situation. Intense period, that would be the crisis, perhaps. All right, guys, let's see what's going on. Oops, I forgot your wellness message. What wellness message do we have for Sagittarius? Spirit guides, angels, galactic family, Pleiadian, Syrians, please and thank you. Thank you for your wisdom, your guidance, your support, and your clarity. Tears. Tears are flowing emotions. Let them flow. Oh, maybe this has been, something happened. You guys have been very upset about it. The Queen of Cups is there. There's a lot of I talked about emotions are really running high. Somebody's very upset about something. Okay, look. You could cry about it. You could be upset about it, Sagittarius, but I'm going to give you tough love here. If you wallow in your sorrows and you're like, I can't get out of this situation and this is doom and gloom, it's over, whatever, this is not going to work out for me, you're doing yourself a disservice, okay? Purge this out, but take your power back and do something about it. Gratitude. Set your heart on fire as you appreciate what you already have. Something about pushing too hard. You've been trying to force something, control something, and it didn't work. Be grateful what you don't greedy, right? Don't be greedy. You try to be greedy, it backfires on you, Sagittarius. Divine being, you are an amazing, perfect divine being. Take reflection of that and be present for some time. I told you, you are a divine person, but you need to act like one. You need to embody it, okay? And if you're trying to control things and you're trying to be greedy and such, guys, you have the ability to attract abundance. You don't force abundance. You don't chase it. You attract it. You don't chase relationships. You don't chase love. You attract it. Let's see what's going on with love and relationships for you. What's going on with love and relationships for Sagittarius, Spirit Guides, Angels, Galactic Family, Pleiadian, Syrians. Please and thank you. Thank you for your wisdom, your guidance, your support, and your clarity. Meditate. Meditate daily. Follow your intuition. Find inner peace and balance alone or with partner. I told you about the major life's lessons. Intuition, intuition, go with the flow, inner peace, balance, intuition, just get to center, all right? You will be all right, but you need to, I said meditation, clear your head, Sagittarius. It's not the end of the world, okay? It's not. Life goes in cycles. It's just that some of you didn't learn your lessons. Start meditating daily, and I mean daily. It's going to help you, okay? One date. Give it at least one date. It takes time to know someone. Take a chance. Switch up your type. You guys got to start changing the type of people you're dating or you need to understand that it takes time to know someone. You can't just jump from one relationship to the other if that's what's going on. Okay? Be aware of dating patterns. Stop what doesn't work. Subliminals change subconscious patterns. See, that's what I was saying. Some of you may be just jumping around from one relationship to the other. But you got to get into your power first, Sagittarius. You are going to attract true love. You do not chase it. But you have to know your worth. And you have to start working on yourself. Like, seriously working on yourself. Okay? Did I get everything? Yeah. Well, I hope this helps you, Sagittarius. I know it sounded a bit rough, but again, you have to understand I'm very passionate about what I do. You have more potential than you think you do, okay? You have to raise your standards. Stop settling for second best. Stop being undervalued and underappreciated. All this other stuff, whether it's in your job, with relationships, everything. When you get to this power and you embody this in your everyday life, watch how your life shifts. Miracles start to happen. You start to attract amazing things into your life, okay? If you want additional guidance on this, I highly recommend that you sign up for my 14-day free trial for my Capella memberships. You get daily guidance there. You get guided meditation videos. There is a divine feminine meditation there that it could very well help you. Stuff with intuition. I got to go back in there and see what's there because I have more videos to do now that they're telling me. You can access a whole bunch of other channels on my website. All these other videos that I put on my website that I don't put on my YouTube channel. It could very well help you. You could try it out for 14 days, get whatever you need from it. If you need to cancel it, fine. If it's been very beneficial to you, very helpful, then you can go ahead and continue it. You don't need to cancel it, but you can cancel it at any time, okay? You also get access to my free mobile app. It costs nothing to join. When you sign up for the mobile app, I do not bombard you with spam. I do not send you all these emails. I do send particular messages to people who are signed up on my mobile app, stuff about astrology, heads up on things, when I'm going live, or whatever else I want to share. Okay. So when you access the mobile app, when you have access to the mobile app, you will be able to access all of the exclusive content from the app itself. You can access this exclusive content from the web, but there is an app for you so that you don't have to go to a web browser or anything like that. And you can watch all of the videos that I post for these memberships. It's the lower tiers that I have enabled the 14-day free trial. So you need additional daily guidance. If you think you got to get that guidance before you start your day, I would highly recommend you check it out. I'm not going to be here next week, so I'm not going to have any videos go out next week. I'm recording this on what, June 28th, the day of the new moon in Cancer. So if you're looking for whatever guidance I put out there, I would highly recommend for the time being that I'm out, that you sign up and you get the guidance that I give on a daily basis, amongst other guidance that I give for on my app for my website, okay? If you have any questions at all about the memberships or anything here, you want to reach out to me for whatever reason, please don't hesitate to ask. All right, Sagittarius, that concludes your reading. Thank you so very much for watching, for subscribing to this channel if you haven't already, and for illuminating the thumbs up button. I would greatly appreciate it. I wish you the best today and always. I send you so much love, and I hope I illuminated your well-being today. Again, this is Jess from Capella Wellness, starring out.